Hello everyone, welcome to the first dev diary for Risk of Rain 2 Hallowed Concepts? Whatever happened to, so what is this going to be? HC, SOTS, SODV, AC, and now HC? So they're coming up with a different one. So they're coming up with a different naming convention. What's the next one going to be? 1080p? Because my viewers deserve the best.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first dev diary for Risk of Rain 2 Hallowed Concepts. In Hallowed Concepts, players will explore Risk of Rain's dark underbelly and the insidious cult of Entormat, whose stolen relic comes at a hefty
Oh my god. Is that how people have said it this whole time? Kahana? I just call it New Kahana. I played too much Fallout.
price. In today's dev diary, we'll be looking at the content scope of Hallowed Concepts.
Oh, this reminds me of a scene
content is shaped by the design goals
of
the
Mass
DLC.
Effect.
And finally, we'll take a look at one of the key features of the update, the Entormat. Much like Entormat, my dark knowledge also comes at a price. A price
commando skin.
paid in wish lists. Please head on over to the Hallowed Concepts Steam page and give it a wish list.
Yes, sir.
Right, now that you've done that, you're ready to hear the dark secrets of this dev diary.
Oh.
Hallowed Concepts is shaping up to be our most distinct DLC yet. It brings with it a lineup of content unlike anything we've seen before. Some elements will seem familiar, while others push into entirely new territory for Risk of Rain. So, what can you expect? There are 2 new survivors.
Yo, the dog is back! This time, they've got a new puppers. Unless this one was here last time and I didn't notice. But that puppers I remember.
There are several new trial stages with multiple objective variants, including a boss rush trial. There's 3 new
trial. Hold on. Wait, what did that just say? Trial of broken glass. Break enough of the lanterns before time runs out.
Objective variants, including a boss rush trial. There's 3 new standard stages, 3 new bosses, 4 new enemies, 2 new item types.
2 new item types. 2 new item types. Wait, hold on.
Stages, 3 new bosses.
3 new bosses. I'm gonna put the CC on.
4 new enemies, 2 new item types.
2 new item types. That's kind of crazy.
10 of one type, 11 of the other.
Whoa, 10 of... That's 21 items.
More on these another time. 3 new standard items.
Wait, is that a hand? Oh, is this in a hand? Look, it's a hand. I think. It's got 4 fingers. Does anyone know the lore of Risk of Rain 2? What has 4 fingers?
The other. More on these another time. 3 new standard items. New unlockable survivor skins for another time. 3 new standard items.
3 new standard items? Are these look like boss items? Wait, so that means these are 2. Is there only one other? Wait, what does that mean by standard item? So does that mean there's only going to be 1 non-boss item that would be in the pool? Wait, that's kind of crazy.
New unlockable survivor skins for all of the base game survivors, and Railgunner Void Fiend Secret.
Yo! This goes dummy hard.
False Sun and Chef are all
False Sun Fungus.
There's 1 new elite type. There's brand new interactables. There's a whole new soundtrack by DLC 3 composer Stavros Markonis.
Let's go, Stavros.
There's loads of new secrets. And there's 1 new curio item, the Entormat.
Curio.
To learn more about the Hallowed Concepts content, here's Risk of Rain 2 lead designer Bruno Fontanetti to dive into some of the DLC.
My intrepid developer.
Throughout the previous 3 DLCs, we've dished out player power with minimal challenge involved. Void Cradles and Seeds, Halcyon Shrines, Computational Exchange, and Drone buffs all give you large power boosts with relatively minor and/or temporary setbacks. These often allow you to continue your runs with significantly more power in return. There are a number of reasons for this, not least of which, it's fun. In Hallowed Concepts, we wanted to push a lot further on both sides of that deal. We're going to give you the option to steal huge amounts of power, but we wanted to balance that with increasingly dangerous threats and challenges.
Oh, lunar items. Oh.
We also wanted to do this in a way that's more integrated into your existing runs, rather than being funneled into a new DLC path.
Oh, let's go. No more random, like, what does this mean? That means that instead of going to, like, diverging paths, like I'm playing the end of Mass Effect 3, now we don't have that.
To steal the dark power of Entormat, you'll have to complete the Wake event, access the trial, the dark power of Entormat, you'll have to...
Encona.
To complete the Wake event, access
sleep
the
event,
trials, discover Shrines of Compulsion and their unique challenges, obtain the Entormat and gather pages, and more. These features will each obtain the Entormat and gather pages, and more.
It's called the Entormat, that's funny.
These features will each come with benefits and setbacks, all of which will be appreciated more if we keep them secret and you discover. These features will each come with benefits and setbacks, all of which will be appreciated more if we keep them secret and you discover them.
They actually hit the shot.
But this
Impressive.
is a dev diary, of course, we're going to give you a peek. For starters, let's talk about the Entormat itself. The best way to describe this new curio is as a special equipment which doesn't take up a normal equipment slot. The best way to
I was wanting more stuff like void items, and finally they've come. Well, I mean, we had lunar items, we have void items. Void items were just, I know that they were like, oh, corrupted. And in my opinion, some of the void items are worse than some of the, you know, other variants. However, most people consider all of the void items should be like almost strict upgrades to the previous version. So those aren't really like lunars. This sounds like they're going to be more lunar-like.
Describe this new curio, it is a special equipment which doesn't take up a normal equipment slot, which starts with a single ability which can be used once.
Oh my god, there's another button? Another button to click? What am I supposed to do? Console players in shambles.
Per stage. Throughout your run, by interacting with DLC 4 exclusive content, you can gain extra pages, each with a new powerful ability. One such power
Temp
is
icons.
Dark Alchemy. This allows you to target a high tier item.
Okay, that is funny. Temp icons. Good thing they said temp icons. These are literally artifacts, are they not? That's the command artifact. Whoa, the Entormat turns on artifact of command. Holy crap.
One such power is Dark Alchemy. This allows you to target a high tier item and destroy it. Great stuff. Alchemy. This allows you to target a high tier item and destroy it.
No!
Great stuff. We really pat ourselves on the back for that one. Of course, there is a benefit for this act of item violence. The item is downgraded to a lower tier, but duplicated.
Ooh.
Another.
Hold on.
Of course, there is a benefit for this act of item violence. The item is downgraded to a lower.
Downgraded. Okay, it's downgraded. Does that mean and though it turned a laser scope into ukuleles, does that mean it's going to be based on the type? It's going to be like reverse benthic. Think of reverse benthic on choice. That I feel like that could suck because I'm pretty sure is squid polyp, is that utility or is that damage? Imagine like what is 57 leaf clover? Is that utility? Imagine 57 leaf clover into 2 squid polyps. I think I might uninstall the game or something. We'd have to figure out something new. Since last stream I graduated college, been that long. Let's go, Peppers! Let's freaking go! Oh, that's my goat. That's my. What was the degree again? Hopefully, you know, I'm gonna say the job market's pretty bad right now, but it's okay. I'm sure you'll be successful, my king. Congratulations, Peppers. Oh, I thought it was gonna banish the items. No shot. It's gonna banish the items. You just get 2. It takes 2 to tango. I'm honest to God, but if you have a poly loot that is an upgrade, I'd rather have 6 more procs. Well, I think in a lot of cases this could be an upgrade. A lot of cases it could be bad.
Tier, but duplicated.
Oh, just a useless CS degree, no biggie. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? Take that degree and go to the nearest porta potty with it, because that thing ain't gonna mean nothing, man. Woo! You're getting replaced by Jarvis, Mike. I'm just kidding. That shit don't work. I'm just kidding.
Another power you can obtain is Fanatic Summons. By now you must.
Bro, they can't bait me by having this.
Another power.
This amazing skin in front of me. Look at this. This is amazing. He's just Toad. Oh, whoa! Imagine the fall. Imagine they had voice lines and he started sounding like Toad. That'd be sick.
Fanatic Summons. By now you must have seen the new Lynx Tribe enemies coming out of the DLC.
The Lynx Tribe!
How would you like a friendly pet Lynx pup? How would you like
Lynx
an
pup.
army of them?
Yo, a child army? Finally, I've been asking for this. I have been sending message after message to the developers. Please give me a child army. Coney 2026, finally.
But I hear you saying, wait a second, if these newfangled pages are so strong, what are these dangerous threats you keep talking about to balance it out?
Good point.
We do have some wild things in store, but those are for another time. Alright.
More charging? He's overcharging the teleporter.
It's just one of them. Thank you very much for checking out this first dev diary for Hallowed Concepts. Don't forget to go and wishlist it over. Very much for checking out this.
Yo, okay. Look at the images. Also, the Lynx Tribe being in here from Risk of Rain 1/Returns is pretty sick. I'm hype on that. Was Lynx Tribe in Risk of Rain 1 or was that only Returns?
First dev diary for Hallowed Concepts. Don't forget to go and wishlist it over on the new Steam page.
Oh. The Steam
Got
page.
this first dev diary for Hallowed Concepts. Don't forget to go and wishlist
The
it over
Lurid
on the new
Basilica.
Steam page, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Whoa! Anyone notice this? Wait.
Wishlist it over on the new Steam page.
What the heck is that? The mountain shrine's upside down? Does this happen? I'm pretty sure this doesn't happen, right? Reskins rats if you look back at it. No, the blind pet. Oh wait, they're on our team though. They're on our team though, Race. Okay, the Lynx pups.
Army of them.
Oh, they are. They're literally the rats. Oh, who wants the vermin? Who wants the vermin? What's the top comment? I'm Nukahana. Collect my pages. Oh, Puck picture? Puck from Dota 2? Collect all 1,000 pages of the Entormat to complete your video essay script and finally change Nukahana's opinion. That's actually a funny one. That's how you pronounce Nukahana? That's what I'm saying, man. But also at the same time, I did read something about Cthulhu the other night where the way that Cthulhu is pronounced, the way that, what's his face? I forget what it is. The guy who wrote it, H.P. Lovecraft, wrote the name. It's not pronounced how, like, the way people pronounce it is actually not the way he wanted to pronounce it. And he pronounced it whatever way because it was supposed to be like guttural and impronounceable because it was an eldritch being type shit. But that might be a little too nerdy for now. I also didn't watch this video. Wait, is this the secondary? This is the first trailer. This is the reveal, right? I did not watch this at all. Oh, it's another Elden Ring DLC. I'm telling you, whoever, like, I mean, everybody who plays Elden Ring, but Erdtree, come on. Oh, it's the hand. It's the hand they were in. Oh, wait, can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this? Y'all hear this music? Listen to the music closely, okay? See if it reminds you of anything. Nightmare Before Christmas? Foresaw, we are connected. In the head, man. We are connected, you and I. Oh, that's the skin. That's the commando skin we just saw. That's the page. That's, what's the Harry Potter thing? What's the Mandrake? That's the Mandrake. It screams if you pull it out. Just like me. Up top, down low. Too slow. Okay, now I want to read this. Zoom. The lessons of darkness and death once contained a rumor and hearsay are getting louder and harder to ignore. For those strong enough, the hidden secrets of the Entormat await you. Overcome powerful curses, strange new enemies, and deadly trials. But never forget for a moment, she is watching. Nukahana in the cuck chair. Fungal beasts stir in the fetid depths of the returning damp caverns. Holy, who wrote this? Who wrote this paragraph and what degree do they have? English language major? What the villages of the Tenebrous Quagmire come alive with the gibbering of the Lynx tribe. The sacred ground of the lurid basilica is once filled again with the chanting of her followers. Pronoun, capitalized. Explore these new stages and more as two new survivors in Hallowed Concepts. Someone who has a thesaurus. Grok, replace all small words with big words. Make no mistakes. 3 new standard items, 1 lunar equipment item, 2 boss items. Wait, that's actually crazy. Several new trial stages with multiple objective, blah, 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 blah. 2 new item types, 10 of one type, 11 of the other. And then there's only 3. That means there's 3. There's going to be 3 new items and 1 is equipment. 2 are boss items. So we saw all of the new items basically, except the lunar one. Honestly, I've already played this. Not as much as Race, I think. So I have definitely not as... We played the playtest before, as we were already invited out to do... We did our thing that we did last time. We were invited out. We got the playtest, the DLC, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of this stuff I've seen, but I have no comment on it because I'm also not trying to get ass blasted by Gearbox. And I'd rather be shocked when it comes out and be like, whoa, this was in the game? That's crazy. So that's my comment on all this. I will say, I did watch Race talk about it. I think Race, you said this was your least favorite DLC out of all of them. Not counting Seekers of the Storm unreleased. That one isn't real. I did say that. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. I think I watched Trento's video too. I don't remember everything from every other video that I watched on this, but I will say this one, when I first played it, I thought there was like lots of potential because the kind of vibe they were going for was something that I really enjoyed, and the way they were going about things. Has anyone here played RimWorld? This is what I was telling them when we we were playtesting. Has anyone here played RimWorld? RimWorld Anomaly. Anyone remember this DLC? If you look at this, mixed reviews. This is like, RimWorld is one of the best games ever made, period, point blank. Overwhelmingly positive, overwhelmingly positive. Let's see here. I'm trying to go through all the DLCs. Royalty, very positive. This is the DLC for it. Ideology, very positive. Biotech, very positive, very positive. Anomaly. This one was based on Cabin in the Woods, which is like my favorite movie, but we can get in that another time. This one was not as well received by people, and people said it sucked on release. It's actually surprising. It's mostly positive now. But back in the day, this used to be like, I think it might have been negative at some point. But this is the vibe I was getting from Hallowed Concepts here. Was something that was like less, like the mechanics and everything that they were going on, like the new items and stuff. Whatever was going on in this DLC kind of reminded me of Anomaly, where the 2 new item types, the mechanics that they were exploring or whatever, felt like something that was not something you've ever experienced in Risk of Rain 2. Also was like forefronted. It was put in your face in the gameplay. If you chose to get into it, if you chose to actually go into the DLC, you were playing that DLC and you weren't playing the rest of the game. Kind of like Anomaly. The survivors? Ooh, that was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the survivor experience. Isn't that how most of Gearbox DLCs are? You'd have to play RimWorld like Anomaly to understand really this thing, because without I can't describe the DLC for you, obviously. But in Anomaly, at least, once you like interacted with the obelisk or whatever, and then it basically turned into Cabin in the Woods, the video game. It's like the events and everything that's happening. It's a story generator game. It would basically all be centered around everything that has to do with the obelisk and Anomaly, etc., etc. With a lot of the other things, you can kind of turn. You don't really have to. If you have royalty, you have ideology, you have all those things. Those could all combine, and you could do whatever the hell you want. But when you have Anomaly on, it's a lot harder to do that, and it feels like right in your face. I think they later added settings and whatnot that you could put how much of Anomaly you wanted to actually play. But obviously, it's a little bit different in Risk of Rain 2. As long as new survivor is a wizard, I'm happy. Blink if I'm right. I agree with what you said. It might be the first DLC I personally turn off sometimes or not engage with at all. Yeah. And I think I'm going to say that I think that that's okay from a design decision if you're accepting that. If you're accepting the fact that you're going to go into this and people are probably not going to like it, but people are also sometimes going to really like it. You know what I mean? What is it? You got to be controversial if you want to be loved or some shit. You can't just poop out a 1,000 alloyed collectives or something like that. Just something in the middle. You could do that, play it safe, whatever, but it depends on what you're looking for. Personally, I could see how this DLC could be liked / loved by people, but at the same time, it definitely, when we play tested it, needed some work. So I wonder what's happened since then. I wouldn't mind just turning off a DLC, because that's something with Risk of Rain 2 that I feel like as we have a DLC 5,667, like we have 3, there's gonna be a 4th over here. If we just keep adding DLCs, at what point do we have to start turning them off? Because as we know, let me go here again. There's literally, there's 2 new item types. Instead of giving us a bunch of new items like commons, rares, whatever, now we're just having item types. Now we're starting to invent new item types. I don't know if that's going to be in the next DLC too, where they're like, we're not going to add regular items. Because the way that this sounds is there's a lunar equipment and then 2 boss items, which means there are going to be, God damn it, get out of here, AI. There's going to be no regular items. There's not going to be a, what is it, hiker's boots. There's not going to be a freaking bison steak. There's nothing. It's just in these item types. You think the Void DLC took over like the Anomaly DLC you mentioned, R&D? No, that's different. That's different. Like you could, all the other previous DLCs in Risk of Rain 2, you could legit walk away from them. Like you don't have to open up the Halcyon. You don't have to go, even if you do defeat the Halcyon, you could just ignore the portal so you never know what the False Sun is. Survivors of the Void, I feel like is especially this. Yeah, it's especially this. Where sometimes there's like Void Seeds, but they're not like super common. They're pretty common, but they're not super common. And you never have to go to the Void portal. and you almost never have to fight the Voidling. I don't remember the last time I've seen someone fight the Voidling. I think the only time I've seen someone fight the Voidling in the past like year was Race playing with the mod that changes the Voidling. So yeah, you don't have to fight the Voidling. Hallowed Collective, you never have to. I never fight it anymore. I never fight the boss. I barely go to any of those maps, period. Completely different story with the other DLC though. It's a cool map though. Oh, true. Also, by the way, the maps are pretty sick. As always, the art style and the maps, they sweep. Insanely good.